your gameplay streamed live. So it does come into question. We'll see what Georgia Tech can do here. Get things kicked off. Nova wanting that back wall tap. Not going to let it happen, at least not this early. But Josher wants to push it back. Busso was in pursuit. Here's Titanium looking for a second touch, and Titanium almost putting it away. And Georgia Tech will be lucky he couldn't put that one away.
That was just a little taste. And it's similar to the dark play, going for that double tap to end it. It was just off, but you could see the talent there. Titanium almost making that play. Already some early chances for the Nova Nighthawks.
Let's see what Georgia Tech's offense can give us. Wants to push it in, but Titanium there. Oni again on it, but couldn't get it out to Taft. Taft trying to follow up to keep it alive. That ball does go nicely for him, and Busso has to make the save. He does. Titanium there to clean it up. Dicey situation for Nova, and they get out.
And that was scary. Busso was in reverse, hoping that didn't go in, and now awkward ball barely keeps it out. The follow-up from Taft. That was an ugly goal line play, but it was because of the pressure put on. Oni's little lob shot, I think, caught the defense by surprise.
Yeah, the defense getting tied up, turned around, twisted. Busso had to dive down backwards to make the save, and he does, but left his teammate in a tough situation with that ball rolling out into the box. So Georgia Tech on the board first here over the Nova Nighthawks. Titanium almost able to squeeze in his shot. Titanium again pops it up. Busso and Josher to back out. Titanium still trying to keep it on. Busso wants to slow play it. Titanium again got Josher out, back behind him. Josher does come in. And a good clear from Oni. Quickly down the field are Georgia Tech, and Alec almost there to put the shot away. And you got to say, for Georgia Tech, they are keeping up with the pace of Nova at the moment.
I would go beyond that and say they're setting the pace this game. We've seen the Nova Nighthawks stuck in this situation multiple times. Even Busso low on boost. Titanium will get that corner boost, but this is going to be another tough ball. Busso running out of boost for that challenge. Now a demo on Titanium. This is only getting worse for Nova.
Yeah, they are certainly getting backed up into their own side. And you're right, James, the pace is certainly in favor of Georgia Tech. Taft playing into the wall, and the follow-ups are there for Georgia Tech at the moment. They're just constantly having players in rotation to constantly have shots on target. Titanium has to make the save. Still very dangerous here for Georgia Tech as Busso pushes it away, and only for a moment, as a good pinch opportunity for Titanium.
I've seen players score that before, going for that pinch in the corner. Cheeky play from Titanium. In a worst case scenario, he's thinking it might bounce out to the middle for a rebound. We've only seen 3 shots from Nova. It started out with that early double tap chance from Titanium that he failed to put away. But other than that, it's been crickets. And now Busso trying to keep this ball out. Georgia Tech, they don't look intimidated at all.
Absolutely not. And here comes Josher. Doesn't get the touch. Titanium goes as well, so it's just Busso back. Taft tries to pinch it downfield. Here's Oni, great touch to keep this attack on. Taft throws it downfield. The Titanium clear is only as far as Alec.
And that, Corelli, I mean, that was a situation where, if you're already up, you have to play like that defender's going to miss. And, Josher, if he makes contact with the ball, it was a wide open net. It's a goal, and now Oni, Titanium, he was last back. I thought he was going to get the save here.
Only 23 boosts for Titanium, and he's kind of caught. He has to either make the play on the challenge or defend the net, and he didn't really choose either of them. He just kind of stood there, and he didn't know which one to go for. You got to rush
that. In that situation, Corelli, with that much boost, you're not going to be able to use a lot of boost to get a shot that's going over your head. You have to just dive in. Cut the angle as much as you can.
And this
that
one,
oh my goodness.
It's going to go in for Busso. Maybe not the goal you would have thought the Nova Nighthawks would get, but they will certainly take it as they've been hurting for offense here. The pinch going off a bunch of players there to contest the ball, and it goes off the ceiling and in, and Busso will get credit for it. Nova do get on the board here with just under a minute left to play.
And that really is going to breathe new life into this Nova Nighthawks team. They haven't had any offensive power, really. And now they get that goal, a fortunate one that bounces off the ceiling. Can they get another one? They've got plenty of time.
Plenty of time, indeed. Real issue is you have all the time in the world. Can you generate some offense? It's really been scarce for Nova. Here comes Titanium, low boost. Wants to flick it over one, does so, but can he get by Oni? And a great clear will help out Georgia Tech. Tap into his own corner. Less than 20 seconds to go. This might be Nova's last attempt here with this clear. Josher is met by Alec. Now Titanium to go, but a big touch from Titanium might spoil the chance. Taff can he get over to it. He can. It's going to be a big save from Josher, but still Nova's got to go the length of the field, and they might have the opportunity to do it. Here's Busso. Wants another touch. Titanium's got to get there, and it's kept up by Oni. Josher's going to pop it up. Now Titanium, and this is going to be tough for Nova. It's not going to happen. And Georgia Tech take game one.
The Swarm. That they really lived up to the name there. Yeah. Georgia Tech was all over the Nova Nighthawks. They set the pace. You look at that, 9 shots to just 4. And Oni and Taff making some plays. We did see some defensive misses. Josher particularly had an opportunity where if he makes contact with the ball, I'm not sure who from Georgia Tech had missed making contact, but the net was wide open after that miss, and there was no punishment. Titanium also missing that double tap. You could see that the Nova Nighthawks, they have what it takes to take down the series, but Georgia Tech looked like they wanted it more in that series. That was impressive. A great response from them. Yeah,
I mean, let's not kid ourselves. They were certainly the faster team here in game one. Georgia Tech looking to take it to Nova, and one that the analysts at the desk thought Nova were going to come out and sweep.
I mean, we did too, Corelli.
Well, I didn't want to mention that, James. I just wanted to make fun of the guys at the desk.
It was all of us.
It was. And for Georgia Tech, a welcomed game one victory, and one that is promising as we get deeper into this series.
Titanium doing what he can. It was not enough last game. Had to clean that. And really the only goal that Nova had was that pinch off the ceiling. That was not a play you're really feeling a lot of pride in.
Certainly not a consistent one if you're Nova. Georgia Tech wants Alec. Been a nice setup in the midfield. Big clear from Titanium. Comes back down to him. A pass and a huge save from Oni. Puts it off his own crossbar to make the save. The ball was gifted to Titanium in the box.
That was unreal. Oni, I don't know how you keep that out. It was still close to going in after the touch. It blasted off the crossbar and still went out.
Still the Nova Nighthawks on offense. Everyone waiting as this ball keeps coming back out. Big dunk once again by Oni, doing a great job defensively. And now Taff gets a piece of it to break out for Georgia Tech. Oni's light touch will go right under the crossbar. And after all that defense, they put one away.
Oni jumps up, gets around the ball. Look at this touch. Josher is almost certain that he's going to be going for a backboard pass, thinks he has any possible shot angle covered. And Oni still snuck in that top corner. That was a beautifully placed ball.
Oh, no, this ball comes out to Titanium. And the man going for the ball on the Georgia Tech side throws off Oni. He thought Alec was going to get it, and it was too late. Titanium saw the miss, and Oni just had to go. He was caught in no man's land at that point. And just like that, the lead equalized by Nova.
And that's a good stabilizing goal for Nova. Pinch now from Josher. But you're right, Crilly. If you know that situation, the third man was relying on some touch on the ball, some deflection, some challenge on that hit. And after the miss, it was all over. It's tough to give those up on kickoff as well, especially when you're playing as well as Georgia Tech has been. They've had to work hard for their goals, and to give one up like that, that's just going to hurt.
Absolutely. especially when you feel like the goals that you have given up to Nova have been pretty weak. Titanium wants to put it towards the midfield. It's a fight for midfield at the moment. This ball being lobbed into the Nova side. Taft does get a piece of it, but it's a weak shot towards Busso. Josh are there to help the clear, and it's up to Alec. Oh, he might have put it over to Titanium. The shot will be put away. You can't give the ball free to Titanium there, and the lead back in Nova's favor.
Yeah, Alec, that was a strange touch. I don't know how that even came off so awkwardly. That was a good setup, though, for Titanium, making the most of that misplay.
Here's Busso off the ceiling as Nova slowly awakening here in this series, looking better in Game 2. Even with the margin by only 1 goal here, Nova have put on a lot more offense. It's still Titanium with all the shots, but on a general level, the Nova offense has been connecting a lot more. Here's Titanium again. Great pass over to Busso. Couldn't get over it. With the backflip pass, you did not expect it to go right in front of Busso. Georgia will be able to get out, but only for a moment. It's Taft against on a 2v1 over to Busso, and the shot wide as Nova puts together a couple good shots. It's Titanium on his 7th shot of the game, puts away a goal for a hat trick.
Alec committed really hard, dove in for the corner boost, and I think he just lost sight of the play. Alec, instead of rotating back towards net, left the net wide open. And Titanium, not a chance he's going to miss that. It was a tough shot as well.
7 shots total for Nova. All of them have been Titanium. Here's one from Oni. It is turned away by Josh or Taft. Can he get over it? He couldn't get the second touch. And a spoiled chance there for Georgia Tech. Busso wants to go under Alec. Alec still fighting in the midfield for it. Titanium has had enough of it. He comes through a second touch. Dangerous ball here in the box. Can Titanium get a second one? Oh, he almost landed on it. Busso off the crossbar. Josher to follow up, and Nova just battering the defense of Georgia right now.
Picking up the pace, especially compared to last game. And another hard shot from Nova. This time it comes from Josher. He blasted that center stage.
And a free ball here, high above the box, or right outside the box rather, and nobody from Georgia Tech able to get up to it. You can see, at least from Josher's angle, all 3 players from Georgia Tech just sitting and watching him go up for it. Tough situation, and now the score blown wide open. A 4-1 scoreline in favor of Nova, as they have certainly turned things around after their Game 1 performance.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And you just look at the stats, and a huge part of that is due to Titanium. 8 shots, a hat trick. Huge part of the offense for the Nova Nighthawks that was missing in the first game.
Every goal assisted for Nova at the moment as well. Josher with 2. As Game 2 slowly coming to a close here, and things falling apart for Georgia Tech as they most likely looking on to the next game. Final 30 seconds here. Down by 3 goals is tough to come back from with this amount of time. Josher wants a second touch, or rather the block on Oni. Doesn't get it. Alec, a fine touch to the midfield as 2 go from Nova. Goes unpunished. And in Game 2, after seeing what happened in Game 1 rather, feels like Nova played a lot better game, a lot more cohesive, I'd say, from Nova. And while still the majority of the offense is going towards Titanium, it does feel like Nova picked it up as a whole, and as a team is able to control the game a lot more, to not just let Georgia Tech run awry like they did in Game 1.
Without a doubt. And Nova starting to make the most of their opportunities. Titanium hitting his shots. Josher, very strong shot. Good defense as well. And I think for Georgia Tech, we saw them miss a couple balls in that first game, but it didn't make them pay. You know, they were able to get away with those mistakes. Not so much in this second game. We're starting to see the Nova Nighthawks really start to take their opportunities and put shots on target and take advantage of those misses with a follow-up shot. So Georgia Tech, they're going to have to clean things up in this next one. Otherwise, I think we'll see another Nova Nighthawks victory.
Well, I think for Georgia Tech, there's some things to clean up. It was still not the worst game in the world. I mean, before the scoreline really opened up near the end there, I think that Georgia Tech were playing them quite close. You could tell that Nova were outplaying them, but I think a lot of it was just defensively. Georgia Tech couldn't stay organized and had a couple poor clears that let Nova keep the attack on. They got spread out a bit too much. I think truly it is finding out that pace that they had in the first game. How do you get back to that type of form? Titanium wants a second touch. Still dangerous as he almost gets it for Nova. And Nova once again using that back wall, using the corners to their advantage to put a pass across net. So great pass. Wow, 1, 2, 3, and out are the Nova Nighthawks in an interesting fashion.
But sent straight back. And that was not your typical clear. How much of that was intentional, I will not know unless I ask him. But it was effective. But game 3 starting out with some back and forth.
Titanium, big commanding touch off the back wall. Oni does get up. Uso and Josher still downfield. Titanium, I don't think he got a touch. And it's a dangerous popped up ball. Josher, can he drop it down? Good block by Taff. And Oni there to clear it away, but maybe only for the moment. Here comes Busso. A second touch is needed on this one, and it will get cleared away. Josher, the light touch isn't good enough, but does get the dunk, and the demo as well. Can Busso turn it in off the back wall? Titanium finally puts it away for Nova, and the first goal dropping.
Yeah, the dunk, the demo into a pass. That was an exquisite effort from Josher. He didn't get credit with many points on that play. Not getting credited with the assist, but wow, those actions were so important to the development of that play. Great pressure from Nova.
Fantastic pressure from Nova. When you thought that the attack was going to die down, they would get a big dunk, win a huge challenge. That is, again, something that we talked about for Georgia Tech. You just got to get out of your own half. You've got to break out, have better touches from your own goal line, because Nova will just jump all over you. And that goal was a perfect example of that. Here's Titanium on the shot. Taff got to make the save. He does. Busso once more as everyone rotates out for Nova, but only as far as the half line. Flip reset now for Titanium. Does get it, but not past Alec. Maybe the dunk. As individually a huge threat Titanium is, and the defense does shut him down.
Great speed from Taff there. Oh, that double almost hit it. Corelli, that would have been a comeback goal for sure. Taff coming within inches of making that double tap.
That was maybe the best look that Georgia Tech have had all game. They have been backed up, 0 shots. Alec wants a second one. Takes out Busso. Follow-up from Oni. Nobody's home. Nova taken out of the play. And Georgia Tech put away their first shot.
And I love the energy we're seeing, you know. Or Georgia Tech, instead of getting down that they let in that goal, coming roaring back. That was their first shot. You wouldn't be able, or you wouldn't really believe it just based on the pressure that Georgia Tech has had this game in some moments. But yeah, that was the first shot. And it was a hard one. Oni blasted that one in. And now we're seeing some life out of this Georgia Tech squad.
Just when they needed it, even with all the pressure that they've felt, the game is tied up. I mean, Nova's only been able to put away 1 goal, and that's a great redirect from Alec. Quite dangerous as Josher was forced to deal with it. And a pass over to Alec. Josher does get a touch, and now it's a race back to the other side. Can Titanium break through? Oni with no boost shuts him down in a very scary situation for Georgia Tech on the transition. They're able to slow it down and regain some presence on their own half.
Yeah, Oni was on 0 boost when he went in for that side flip challenge. It was an important moment to not hesitate, and Oni did not. Oni has been clutch. And now ball leaking out into the middle. Chance for Taff. And that was an opportunity, you feel, Corelli, that Georgia Tech could have done more with.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with your chances so scarce here in this game. Again, only generating 1 shot. And of course, sure, they scored the 1 shot. But you're going to need more to win the game, at least 1 more. Tech finding some more presence in the offensive zone. And I don't hate that touch over to Taff. It was a little bit far away from him, but there weren't a lot of options. That clear was probably going to come from Nova either way. 40 seconds left. Georgia staying in this one. Great touch from Oni, but with no boost, no follow-up. Alec once more. Taft to follow up from the corner. Oni's got to back off as the clear comes through for Josher. Oh, this ball given to Alec. And maybe a second one as he plays it off into the corner of Nova. This one up, Oni to the back wall. No follow-up from Georgia Tech. Alec has boost to get back to it. Gonna be a dunk, or at least a touch on Titanium's clear. 3 seconds left. Taft looking to kill it. Busso won't let it happen. That one's off the post and wide. And at the last second, Busso had a chance to steal it away. We go to overtime.
And I was on his player cam. I thought that was in. And now Oni, the 50 rebound out. It's chaos now on the Nova Nighthawk half. What an exciting Oni! He was the MVP for Georgia Tech in this game. A huge goal in overtime. And Georgia Tech take the lead in the series.
He's gotten the job done on both sides of the field. Oni, like you said, certainly the MVP here in this game. Defensively, an absolute rock for Georgia Tech. Getting huge defensive stops, even with no boost, and buying time for his teammates to get back. And then obviously the 2 goals here, the game-winning goal, of course, for Georgia Tech. What a game from him, and what a great story here in Game 2 for Georgia Tech, as they were able to overcome a lot of the pressure that they were feeling from Nova, and they were able to then transition into offense and find that offensive form, especially late here in this game.
Yeah, and they found it, and it came from Oni as well. But you remember that double tap that almost went in. Taft, he was within inches of making that play. Georgia Tech, they are not getting outclassed in this series. And looking at the predictions, you thought this was going to be about as one-sided as it gets. But now Georgia Tech 1 game away from getting the win in the series, getting an upset over the Nova Nighthawks. And Oni, you can't underestimate the importance of the plays he made. That one almost getting pinched in.
It would be a huge win for Georgia Tech, as Nova has, this is a considerably strong team that was in the league here. They were the number 3 team in the Eastern Conference. They were taken out by Stockton in the playoffs. That's why they're here once again. Here's Oni on the challenge. Crucial one at that. Busso was there. Good clear from Taft. Titanium doesn't get the touch. Josher has to clear it away. No one there from Georgia Tech to collapse. Alec just has to play the corner. Josher. It's a clear away, and Titanium's got to chase after it. Couldn't get the second touch. Josher gets beat. Now the ball goes past Busso on the clear from Taft, and can Taft get back to it? Goes a bit too high. 2 players commit from Georgia Tech. Nobody gets a shot.
But there were 2 touches there. That first one from Oni, getting to that ball, preventing the backboard rebound shot. And then you saw the play from Taft. But now Busso, did he get it in? Yes, he did. Top shelf. That was not an easy read off the backboard.
But look at this touch from Titanium. Perfectly played off the back wall. You don't get a more square bounce than that to put away the shot for Busso. And that's a tough touch to make for Titanium. A lot of times that one goes straight to the ceiling or finds the edge at the top of the box.
And also for Busso, he was low on boost and had just landed. He had minimal time to make the read. But you're right, having it come square off the backboard like that, it's going to set you up for success. But still, Busso, yeah, that was an impressive reaction time play from him.
Certainly called upon both players to be perfect there. And a 1-0 lead now for Nova in a must-win situation. Georgia Tech looking to respond. Alec dunked away by Josher. It comes out to Titanium. Great control on the wall, but with no boost. Can't do much with it. He's showing that he doesn't have it. He just has to flick it away. The defense from Nova about to be tested once again. Tap up into the air. Wants to air dribble it in. Busso to clear it away. Alec. Oh, what a touch from Taft. And that is how you find the equalizer.
Taft came off getting shut down. Bumps Titanium out of the way, picks up a pad. Ooh. And what is that angle? You know, that's like a no-looker behind the back shot that somehow swishes into the net. Well, that was an impressive shot from Tap.
And I don't think anyone on the Nova side knew that was coming. That near post was not guarded close enough. Here's Titanium, wants to take it himself with no boost, can't get there. Josher shot himself is wide. Clear for Georgia Tech, who have been playing this game much more even than the last one. And of course, they won the last game, but it was all Nova on the offensive side for most of that game. This time around, Georgia Tech doing a great job of trading blows with the Nova Nighthawks. Here comes Busso, dangerous ball. Titanium's there, and it's an easy goal for him. Great pass from Busso, and the Nighthawks back up.
And this was an impressive attack because the Nighthawks were operating with about a third of a tank on every player, but still pushed upfield. If you get too passive and you rotate back or you get out of position to go for that mid boost or try to pick up, you know, an area of small pads, you're not going to be in position to make that play. So I love that aggressive mindset from the Nighthawks, and that paid off with a goal.
So Georgia Tech have to do it once again to finish out this series. Oni, great challenge. And he's going to get back to it here. Has support in the box. That's a missed touch from Titanium, and he gets help from his teammates to get out. Busso, flip reset. No power behind it. There's Georgia Tech looking to clear this one away, but only for it to come back across the box. Titanium couldn't get around to it. Josher does well to keep it dangerous. Titanium wants some help to the left, and he's only going to find Oni. Here comes Georgia Tech. Taft. Shots well wide of the net. This clear is weak. Alec doesn't get the touch. Now full boost for Titanium. Tries to cut it back across. Oh, Busso shots just wide of the net. Busso once again. Can he flip it up and over? Oni, big save again. Being that rock for Georgia Tech, but the job's not done.
They're still down by one, but man, it easily could have been more if Oni's not making those defensive stops. Stretching, barely getting the fingertips on that one.
45 seconds left. Titanium flicks it on downfield. Alec gets bumped away from the ball. Now Busso wants some more. He's got 18 boosts. That's a dangerous ball into the middle, but no one from Nova there. Josher wants to keep this one on the Georgia Tech side. Will do a great job of that. Now Oni, past one. Busso comes flying through to shut it down. It's going to come straight down. Titanium actually takes it away, but gets a defender to bite. Josher comes through, and a 2-goal lead for Nova.
And there was only one defender back. Tap doing his best on low boost. Oni and Alec were out at the midfield. That was a hopeless situation on defense for Georgia Tech. And with that insurance goal, unless we see some kind of kickoff magic, you think they got this one in the bag, and we'll be heading to game 5. But could be a chance. Good bounce.
For Nova, I think they're a lot more happy with their performance here in this game. It has been, I think, maybe a much harder series than they had expected. And for Georgia Tech, they can be proud of their performance so far, as they are pushing Nova to a Game 5 situation here. And Nova is a very hard team to take down, and you have to give a lot of credit to Georgia Tech. Both sides of the field have been very strong from them, but the defensive side, in Oni especially, has kept them in this series, have kept them in these games. They have shut down Nova numerous times. And for this game, maybe not so much, but for Georgia, for Georgia Tech, they're gonna need that type of defensive play style to make sure that Nova can't break through.
Yeah, and Nova, they've been punishing Georgia Tech for the mistakes that they've been making on defense. They haven't really been making that many, though. Georgia Tech has looked very good, keeping up with the pace. That one play at the end there, not the prettiest of plays. It was a very tough situation for Taft to be in. But the Georgia Tech Swarm, they got this far. They've already taken 2 games off of Nova. Can they make it 3 and get a big upset here?
Taft side flips on the first attempt. On the first shot, he could have had a way better shot than he had got. Game 5. between Georgia Tech and Nova. Alec has to deal with this. Busso not going to let him have a chance to think. Oni, big clear, and a welcomed one. Alec to put this one on target. Busso there to clear it away. As you see players from the Georgia Tech side chasing the Nighthawks, finding bumps in demos or just even a reaction to the threat of the demo is more than enough. Is that clear across the field? Busso not finding any teammates on that lateral pass. Here's Oni. Can he get around to it? The shot was wide, but he was uncontested on it. Titanium has to play it past Alec. And great play from Nova to regain possession.
Yeah, if Oni's putting a shot on target, who knows what happens there? That might have been a scoring opportunity that Oni passed up. And we're seeing both teams coming out of the gate, playing incredibly fast, going for challenges, but we have seen some moments where players have gotten some space, but still haven't been able to get a threatening opportunity on net. No shots coming in so far in this first minute and a half.
Clear from the Nighthawks. Here comes Oni. Doesn't get a touch on it. James, like you just said, 0 shots for both teams. And maybe the first one coming. Josher. Oh, that shot is wide. It's not even going to register as a shot, as it was that wide of the net. Here's Josher again. Can't get around it. Busso just throwing it to the corner. Both teams having opportunity in front of the net, inside the box, and still can't find the mark.
And Josher's not going to be happy about that effort. You saw it, Corelli. That net was vulnerable, to say the least. We're approaching that halfway point. Still not a single shot from either team.
See what Josher could do breaking out here. Doing quite well right now. Looking for help across the box. Titanium, I don't think
the boost steal.
Had expected that he was going to get away with it. Josher still messing around with it. As Alec, a pass down to Tap. That one is going to register as shots. The first one of the game as we're past the half point. But definitely not
threatened. That was a good chance, though. I mean, that play there, Corelli, that was a double commit. If that ball gets pinched out into the middle, you think Georgia Tech is scoring. So that was good defense in the corner to prevent that ball from making it through.
Clear for Nova Nighthawks here. This one comes out to Tap, and he does get by the first man. Titanium there to clean up for Nova. Another clear for Busso, but it's coming out to Georgia Tech players.
And you heard the announcer, what a save, what a save. Back-to-back shots coming in. Georgia Tech picking up some momentum.
Momentum is what they're going to need, and they might need some magic here from Alec as he runs out of boost. Flick on from Taff. Oni playing conservative, has to stay back. Definitely the smart choice. 25 boost. Georgia Tech defense a little late to react to it. I think everyone's a little boost starved at the moment. Here's Taff, trying to pick it up. Trying to make something happen in the midfield. It's not going to happen as Oni throws it across the field. Busso there. Josher's going to go. It's just Titanium back. He will make the save and the clear. Now Alec is shot. Titanium again has got to make the save. Dangerous situation here for Nova as Georgia Tech slowly circling.
And that was such a clutch play from Titanium. Not only did he have to make the first hit, he knew that there was no one rotating back and had to get back in position for the second save. And he did so without flinching. That was big-time plays from Titanium.
Less than 30 seconds to go. Nova still sitting on one shot. Here's Busso. Does put the second shot on, but not going to go through. Now Josher wants a second touch. It's going to go wide. Busso there, puts it away. And with 13 seconds left, Nova take the lead.
Josher had a chance to end it himself. That was an amazing chip. Going for the pass to himself, knew that no matter what happened, there was going to be a rebound. Loved that decision-making from Josher. The execution wasn't perfect, but he had Busso there to help clean up the play. And Nova seconds away from getting this win.
Oh, maybe the Swarm could turn things around. Alec into 0-second time, doesn't get the touch, and I don't know if Taft can get back to it. Oh, he will get back to it. Oh, man, just barely keeps it up. Titanium wants to kill it, and he will. Game 5 nail bite between these two teams, and Nova comes out on top.
Wow, that was great games. That was a lot of fun to watch. Oni, hats off to Oni for making those defensive stops, making some clutch plays. Taff also, lovely goal that he had as well over his back, doing that quick shot that caught Nova by surprise. But Nova, they were cutting this one close. Titanium started out the series not exactly in form, but we saw him make some key plays. And also defensively, that last stop was so important. It was a 1v2. Titanium had to make back-to-back stops in order for Nova to stay in it, and he was able to do so. Then Josher, that chip pass off the backboard, Busso being there to clean up. It was a close call. This was a nail-biter.
Yeah.
Nova barely making through this one.
And Georgia Tech, my goodness, they looked like a very strong team here, and I would love to see this team inside the league if they can qualify. It would be something special. Another strong team here in the Eastern Conference. If you're taking a team like Nova, the distance like that, and beating them comfortably in some of these games, I talked about it before when we jumped into the series. Nova is the bar. If you want to be the best, you have to beat Nova. They're that good, and they're the gatekeepers to the top of the Eastern Conference. Georgia Tech had a fine series here against. It's a shame they'll have to drop down to the lower bracket. But again, same thing I said about Platteville. I don't think it's the last time we're going to see Georgia Tech here, and we'll find out what they could do on the lower side of things. Nova move on. They'll play the winner of Stockton and UCF in the upper bracket final. For now, we're going to head to a break. When we come back, more CRL.